Good afternoon. My name is Donna Fiesel, and I'm your host of The Edge on IC Radio. We're your source for news and entertainment. You can also find us on television two different ways. Probably more than that, Loretta. I don't know, but I know of two ways. That's on channel 182 on Charter Communications, which is also known as Horizon. Sometimes I just don't remember to say Horizon. And so my really good friend Mike owns that station. So we are local to North Alabama. You can also find us on syndicated television. That's on channel, actually Abundant TV, which is found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. So you can find us all over the place. And if you're listening to us from any of the 50 states or anywhere in the world, we appreciate you listening. I know you could be doing anything else and you're watching, so we appreciate that as well. Loretta Rodger is with me right now, and she's with Shepherd's Cove. And so, wow, there's all kinds of craft things that are happening. And this is Cove Crafters that I'm talking about, which is part of Shepherd's Cove. And you also own your own business. Let's talk about that for just a few minutes. You're a crafter from way back. She's a Martha Stewart.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm not, but it's been really busy here lately. I've had a couple of projects, of course, Cove Crafters classes that have to take precedent, and then I don't really do much with the business side right now. It just seems like Cove Crafters is becoming a little bit more involved, and I'm also involved with the local homemakers and community leaders club, and so I've been doing some things to help them out as well, which I'm going to be crafty and love every second of it. So that is kind of a nutshell. It's really quiet. I like it quiet. So but we are just excited about some things that are coming up with Cove Crafters, though. I would like to share what we're going to be doing in, can you believe it, March?
Already. I'm ready for it. I'm telling you, I'm not a winter person. Look at that little basket. So we're going to be making bows?
We are going to make, I'll make the bows, but really simple. It's a piece of paper that measures 6 by 6. Everything will be scored. Everything will be cut. All you have to do is put it together. We're going to have some small little, the little fillable Easter eggs. So we'll put some little candies in there. And it's just a simple little, we love you, thinking about you gift for our patients and their families. So
are you going to trust me with the little candies that we're supposed to be putting in there?
Well, I'm thinking those may actually have to be put in the bagging area.
That's a good idea. That's a real good. Because my husband is as big a chocoholic as I am.
Is he?
Yeah.
I tell you, it's my kryptonite. What can I say? In case today I have no idea what that is. It's like,
no. Let's talk about Cove Crafters and what such an awesome blessing this is for the patients who are in Shepherd's Cove.
It is, and the thing about Cove Crafters is it brings together people that are from different backgrounds and different skill levels and different interests into one room. Our last Cove Crafters, we actually had 17 folks, 2 visitors, and that was really, really fun. I think you got to sit by one of the visitors, Miss Brenda, but she is very talented.
Oh, she is.
Very talented. So, my favorite thing about Cove Crafters is I can make the prototype and I can give you guys the pieces and the instructions and then sit back and watch what happens, because they're never the same as my prototype. They're often much better, which I love. And this last project, which was a clipboard project, was simple. We had a little problem with the decoupage, but I think it's just the humidity that kind of kept it from.
It was raining all night.
Hot glue, baby. Worked like a charm. So thankful for hot glue that night. But so we have a bunch of people. But for those of in our community who don't know anything at all about Cove Crafters, I'd like to share a little bit about us. We meet the second Thursday of the month, which means next month in March, we're going to meet on the 9th. And we start at 5:30. We eat. We are fed by Santa Fe Cattle Company. And so everything's free. Before I forget, it's no cost to the individuals who come, no cost to our patients who get the gifts, and it's just a matter of you giving of your time and your talent. So once we get our meal taken care of, I usually have a hopefully less than 6-minute presentation showing everyone step by step how to do the project we're going to make this evening. That evening, I said this evening, but make in the evening. And so I loop it so that if you kind of get behind because you're talking or you had to get up and go do something else or whatever it is, and I'm not going to say anything. Little bit, but we do try. I do try to make sure that that video plays so that I can just walk around and go individually, person to person, get them supplies that they need, answer any questions. Sometimes, I'm a visual learner. I know a lot of people are, so I'll have to stop and do a complete project with them the first time, and that's awesome. I love that because once they've got the visual, okay, now I get it. You can watch video all day, but unless it's like right in front of you, sometimes it's hard to understand it, and that's where I come in. But so we have the room until 8:30. Our last meeting, we were out by 8:00, and that was including everyone. And I do thank everyone who stayed and helped sweep the floors and clean up the tables and all that good stuff. So that makes a huge difference in how quickly we can get out of that building and let those folks get back to their lives as well. Because we do have a staff liaison who is there in the building the whole time just to keep us and them safe. So... But we have made so many different things. This is the first time we're ever making a basket. So this is a brand new project. We've made clipboards, notepads, notebooks. We've done Post-it note holders, luminaries. We did a patriotic... What was it? We made 2 patriotic projects. One was a mason jar, and the other one was a small little tray. We have made, I think that is a big list, but we have made a lot of things.
We made ice cream sundaes.
Yes, we have. We have actually got one behind me.
I remember when Loretta was telling me about. Well, I said, "What are we going to do this time?" And you said ice cream sundaes, and I'm like, "Okay." And I was thinking we're going to keep them frozen until we get, to the papers.
Yeah.
And it's such a cute project.
They are adorable and they're useful and everybody loves them. And I have so many people say, but I don't want to open it. Please open it. That's why we made it. Actually, I had the experience here very recently where Christmas time, over the Christmas holidays, my precious husband went in to donate platelets, and he had taken the cupcake socks with him as small little tokens, for the ladies who work there. And one of them actually came out of her office with that cupcake sock in her hand and went, "This isn't a cupcake." She had actually put her finger in it thinking it was frosting. That is a compliment.
That is a compliment.
It's just awesome. Love it. Just love it. But they're easy to make.
But I wanted to mention this about Cove Crafters. I mean, everybody is going to be excited. I mean, even your seasoned crafter, somebody who's a Martha Stewart, is going to enjoy it. And then if you've never done crafting before, and we've actually hooked a few people who've never done crafting before, now they're into it. And they just thought they couldn't do it. So it's a good way to kind of think outside the box and stretch yourself just a little bit, because you're more creative than you think you are.
Oh, yes. And men are welcome and appreciated. So, yeah, we have one, two.
Oh, yeah. We have quite a few number of men.
Yeah, we do. We have anywhere from 3 to 6 right now who come on a fairly regular basis. And that is just phenomenal to me. And with most of our group being ladies, I really don't want our ladies to be picking up anything heavy. And so, it's safer for us, especially at nighttime, leaving to go to our cars. The
That's why
gentleman
Phil
will
comes.
stop and help some of these older ladies in particular get to their cars so that they're safe and they don't fall. That's another big concern of mine is safety. As you well know, I'm a little bit of a mama bear when it comes to that group. But they're just phenomenal men and women. They are of all walks of life. They are of all skill levels. And I promise you, even if you are that experienced crafter, you're not going to be bored. I promise. There's just too much to do. There's so many new people to meet, and it's always something to learn. Even if you think you knew something, I have people all the time going, I never thought of doing it like that. That's a really great idea. It's like, thank you.
Yeah,
you can
absolutely. It picked up a lot of tips.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I just love it. It's my passion. It's my ministry, my personal ministry. I feel like it's something the Lord has called me to do and has blessed me with a talent to do. It's a lot of hours in, it's a lot of organization. And I'm just really glad that you can't see the rest of the craft room right now.
No, don't let her fool you. You got an amazing craft room.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm very fortunate. It's actually one of the first rooms in the house that got finished when we first moved. So, hey, I'm a lucky girl.
Well, it's very, very nice. And thanks to your husband for that, too.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I really appreciate Michael. He's a wonderful partner, and I enjoy having him in my life. And right now there are some things going on that I'll share with you later that are just hard. It's a hard season in life as we get older, and there are issues with children and health and friends and all that good stuff that you have to go through. And I couldn't think of a better partner to weather any good or bad with than him. We've been married 22 years.
22 years.
22.
Congratulations. Go into a commercial break, and we'll be right back in just a few minutes. Hang in there. We got some more exciting news for you, some more info. So you hang in there. We'll be right back. The Hatter Cafe and Country Inn is nestled in the northeast corner of Alabama the Beautiful in the delightful town of Mentone. We're located on top of scenic Lookout Mountain near Little River and DeSoto State Park and located only 5 minutes from shopping and restaurants. There is also a nearby community walking path and golf course. We welcome everyone through the doors, and we are committed to outstanding service for all guests. At the Hatter Cafe and Country Inn, we invite people from all walks of life to come and get away from it all, enjoy the open spaces, treetop views, fresh, clean air, and experience Southern hospitality at its finest. We look forward to hosting you. To reserve a special event, or if you would love a special getaway at the Country Inn, you can call us at 256-634-2018. Let Rhonda at Rhonda's Elite Tax LLC take the burden off you for all your tax needs. I know because Rhonda has been taking care of my business since 2013. I feel Rhonda works for me because she knows the direct questions to ask to better benefit my unique business in order for me to get back the biggest refund possible. Rhonda is an ongoing student, and she knows tax laws are in a constant change every year. Call 256-281-9903 for an appointment to take the dread out of getting your taxes done. Rhonda is located at 11968 U.S. Highway 431 in Boaz. Again, that number is 256-281-9903. And let Rhonda's Elite Tax LLC champion your personal and business taxes.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and my employees and I want to thank each and every one of you for your continued support. With everything going on right now, your rest is so important. That's why we're having the biggest MyPillow sale ever. Not only are my bed pillows as low as $19.98, but you can get the best body pillows ever. Regular $89.98, now only $29.98. Take your rests on the go with our Roll and Go Anywhere My Pillows for only $14.98. And we have our new couch and accent pillows. They aren't just for looks. They have My Pillow's patented adjustable fill that gives you that amazing My Pillow comfort. In this economy, you get the best gifts ever for the best prices ever. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code and you get deep discounts on body, couch, bolster pillows, and so much more, including my original bed pillows for as low as $19.98. Please order now while quantities last.
The only place I buy my beef is Lone Tree Ranch in Collinsville, Alabama. Their cattle is born and raised on their ranch, grass and grain fed, and you can feel confident when you serve your family and friends because their beef is all natural and no antibiotics or hormones are added. You can buy whole beef or perhaps go in with family or friends and buy half. Their customer service is number one as they take care of the delivery to their local processor and can deliver to your home for a small added fee. They also offer herd replacement heifers. I always call Lone Tree Ranch in Collinsville, Alabama for my beef specialty recipes and cookouts, and you can too. Food shortages are increasing, so buy local by calling 256-523-6462. That's 256-523-6462. At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to lamonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant. We are back. My name is Donna Thiesel, and I'm your host of The Edge on IC Radio. You can find us on television as well, channel 182 Horizon Communications, which is also a part of our local cable company right here in the area. This is North Alabama. You can also find us on worldwide television, channel Abundant TV, which is found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire, so we are syndicated. Radio station icradio.media. You can also download the app and you can listen to the wonderful music we air here all day long, as well as the show comes on between 1 and 3 p.m. Central, so it's always great to be with you. I've got my very special friend Loretta Rodger with us right now, and she owns her own business, and she is also a supplier and just an angel all the way around. That's with Cove Crafters, which is a part of our Shepherd's Cove right here in North Alabama. They're in like 7 different counties right now. I know 6 or 7.
9.
9.
Counties.
Oh, they're in 9
counties.
counties.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of people.
A lot of folks are being served. Mm-hmm. To me, it's amazing because with Shepherd's Cove Hospice, I'm not going to speak to it very much, but I will tell you that it's a 501c charity. So regardless of insurance or being able to pay for things or any of that stuff, Shepherd's Cove Hospice will take care of you. And I think that it is a ministry that is worth donating to, whether you're donating time or you're donating money. So, and speaking of donations, I would like to share with our viewers that we have set up a Walmart registry, which we will leave the information for a little bit later down below. So if you'd like to just give supplies, you can do that through the registry, and then we would just pick them up here locally. So I am very thankful and excited for that. So we are starting to had some supplies that are going bad. We actually had 3 hot glue guns after the last Cove Crafter meeting that had to be retired into the trash can.
So yeah, things do wear out. We've been
Yep.
at this almost 5 years. It'll be 5 years in
Mhm.
June, and
Mhm.
I cannot believe it's been 5 years. But very grateful for the support of the community.
Now, how can, folks can find, you're going to put a link. We're going to have a link,
Yes,
and
we
they could
will.
put it at the bottom of the show. And then folks can just click on that link, and there'll just be a number of things. You can just pick something and
That's
then
correct.
donate. Mm-hmm.
That's correct. And if you think it's crafty, and let's just say, you're just trying to clean up your craft space a little bit, or, grandmother has passed and she's gotten lace and ribbon and whatever, absolutely you can donate it to Shepherd's Cove and Craft Club can use it. The only thing is, if you donate it like to the thrift store, it will be sold and given to our general funds. But if you do request that it comes to Cove Crafters directly, it will come to our little group specifically. So I don't know if that came out right, but I was trying. So
It did.
yeah,
And just make sure you just mention Cove Crafters when you do donate.
yeah, absolutely. And it's a great way to give back to the community.
Mhm.
Just And I get, since I'm also a volunteer, a full-time volunteer, I get to sit with patients and take them their monthly gift. And so I get to see the joy on their face when they receive that small little token of our love for them and their family. So
It's something that's handmade, and there's just something more precious. I mean, any gift is always good, but when it's something that's handmade, that person spent some time doing that.
exactly, exactly. And I really love the folks who come and support Cove Crafters and our crafters, who come every month, or sometimes our visitors. But the thing about Cove Crafters is the love of the people for the community. And it shows in everything that they make. They're detail oriented. They take pride in what they're making, and it shows with every single project that we make.
Mhm. Absolutely. I know I was with the Albertville mayor last week, and we're going to start a project for Albertville. And so he was talking about a number of businesses that are in Marshall County in Albertville. And he just mentioned, like, just off the cuff, he mentioned Shepherd's Cove. Shepherd's Cove has a really good reputation in the area. And so I just wanted to, it's Mayor Honey, and he's just a really exceptional guy. So I just said, and then I said, yeah, I said, I'm actually one of the volunteers and I help with the Cove Crafters. And that brightened him up, when I mentioned that. And that's another thing about, if you're in an area, you need to, and you're volunteering and you're at Shepherd's Cove, you need to mention that to your employer, because employers love knowing that an employee volunteers.
Well, it shows that they love their community and that they're vested, that they're not gonna, just be, a temporary person who comes in and is gone in 2 weeks. They care about the community, and that's the whole Shepherd's Cove. To me, it really is the heart that sets Shepherd's Cove apart from any other hospice or palliative care type service
Mhm.
anywhere. And my husband and I moved from Maryland, Fort Meade area, and we took care of his youngest brother the last 5-6 weeks of his life. So my first introduction to hospice was Hospice of Prince George's County in Maryland, and I would not have traded that experience for anything. We had wonderful nurses. We had volunteers who came and gave me a break. My boys were really little back then, so I was able to get out of the house, and someone would take and make sure Brian was taken care of so we could have a few hours just to chill out somewhere. But that's exactly the heart that hospice has.
Mhm. It most certainly does. About 4 minutes left in this segment. I guess you heard the phone ring 2 different times while we were on the air. And both phone calls were just, I hate those phone calls. And it actually said, well, it's either going to be and I don't mind sales calls. In fact, I'll even listen to a local sales call. But if I hear a recording, if they say, hello, is this Donna? And then there's this little space of time, there's a lapse, of time, you're into a recording. Now, is there a list of?
Yes, there's, well, one of the big things about the recordings is that if you get a recording and they're like, hi, this is so-and-so with Medicare Helper, or Medicare, whatever, they're going to keep talking. Even if you say something like, who are you trying to call? Mm-hmm. Oh, well, I'm calling about Medicare. They never say the name of the person. A lot, I would say 90% of the time. If they're calling, like yesterday, I was in the store, I was expecting a phone call, so my silence and non-callers feature on my iPhone was turned off, and I knew it was a scam, but I had a little fun. So this person comes on, oh, well, ma'am, would you help me with your name, please? I'm like, you call me. So I gave him my name.
That's a great response. You called me.
Margot Troller, 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 get it? Margot Troller. And so they're like, oh, well, but ma'am, we have a fee here from Amazon for you. I said, I don't even have an Amazon account. Oh, well, it must have been your friend, but it's under your name. I said, how can it be under my name? I don't even own a computer. Oh, well, ma'am, somebody has set up something for you. And I said, they have. I said, well, and what address do you have? Click.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
you just have to think ahead. People are getting scammed like crazy nowadays.
Well,
it's
especially our elderly. Yeah, they do. And it's the same thing with these emails that are coming out. They'll say you have a charge from Geek Squad for $430 for, whatever service it is. Well, there's a couple of things. If you look in that email, the telephone number given is not going to be the actual Geek Squad telephone number. One of the things I'm going to be doing in the next day or two is compiling a list of the real phone numbers for PayPal, the Geek Squad, Norton, Amazon, and things of that nature, even Walmart, so that somebody can look at that email and go, this isn't the phone number that Miss Loretta has, and you need to do your due diligence. If you know for a fact you haven't done business with Amazon, or you don't have a Norton account, or you've never even heard of Geek Squad, because a lot of people haven't, then that is your first, okay, something's not right here indicator. And you need to kind of pay attention to that inward voice that says, this isn't right, because it's not. All they want is your money.
Loretta, we've got 30 seconds left on this segment. How can folks get in contact with you if they want to be part of Shepherd's Cove?
There's two ways. Of course, you can actually call or text me at 256-572-3830, or you can send me an email at ms.rhetta@gmail.com. That's missretta@gmail.com. Of course, you can also get a hold of Donna. She will get a hold of me as well.
That's the barking dog. That means the show is going to close. Thank you, Loretta, for being on the show.
Thank you for having me, Donna. It's good to see you.
Always a blast. It's always a blast. And thank you for watching. We appreciate you as well. You can find us other ways on the internet. You can also find us on television. So we're going to be back in just a few minutes with another awesome guest. Thank you, Loretta. Love you bunches.
Love you too. Bye.